Stacey, you have a lot of experience in the social media side, and you're very much involved with social media at Bloomberg. Tell us about best practices in 5 minutes or less. No, about your secret sauce.
Not to put you on the spot.
The issue about Facebook in particular, and maybe, at ABC what you found, and sort of what your strategy is a little bit at Bloomberg, if you could kind of explain a little bit. In other words, and is it putting an inline player into Facebook, or is it more, is it something else? Could you just explain a little bit?
So just to sort of speak to my role, I am overseeing Bloomberg Television's, presence for Bloomberg. So for me, I think, integrating social media, it's really important to make it organic. It's really important to figure out a way to actually bring your broadcast audience into the web, not just on your website, but in the places that they're consuming news and information the most as well, which is Facebook and Twitter. And so, for us, the most important piece of social media is that it's truly social. And lucky enough, news is extremely social. So what Facebook and Twitter is sort of opening us up to is it's really the modern day water cooler. It used to be that you'd come to the office and you'd gather around the water cooler and you'd tell everyone, you'd talk about what happened and your point of view on it, and you'd share sort of about the news of the day. And now you don't go to the water cooler anymore, you go to Facebook or Twitter. So that has truly changed, and I think that from a publisher's perspective, we want to ensure that it's a conversation, not just a broadcast. So we'll be sharing clips, but we'll also be telling them, what not to miss later in the day. So it's not just a marketing platform, it's making it news, making it a conversation. We have people all the time asking questions that we're responding to. And then speaking to Facebook, I think that there are two ways that you can integrate video onto Facebook. Either you can push out a link and have them come back to your site, or you can embed within the stream. And I think that there are probably use cases for both. What I like most right now is to embed that snack-sized video within the stream, because if it's 30 seconds long, you really want to give them what they want then. But for longer form content, we're trying now at least to tease them with something to drive them back to the brand experience.
So in terms of success with Twitter or Facebook, is it you just make the tools easy to use for people to share, or do you or the reporters, I know that there are reporters that are active, but how does it work? How do you build to a critical mass?
It's about, I think, it's really about making the experience easy for the users to share, obviously. With Twitter, you're dealing with 140 characters, so there are just obvious things that you have to do to make sure that your links shorten and such. But I think that if we really want to be social, it can't just be the brand being social. It has to be your anchors and your producers and everyone speaking to not just the audience, but to each other. And that's really sort of what we try to drive at Bloomberg.